Hello and welcome to Sarah's Tarot. Here is your weekly love guidance for week beginning October the 22nd. I have 3 sets of cards here, 1, 2 and 3. If you focus your eyes on each set and decide which you feel drawn to this week, then I'll turn the cards over and we'll see what your love messages are for the week ahead. So I'll give you a moment to focus your eyes and choose the cards you're drawn to. Okay, so for those of you drawn to set 1 this week, we have the Strength card and the High Priestess of Fire. So a very strong, powerful combination of cards, as you can see. And with the Strength card, this is, as it says, all about the strength that you hold inside you. If you notice that the witch in this particular card is walking side by side with a lion, feeling quietly confident, as is the little black cat in this card. You know, there doesn't appear to be any fear, even though there is a storm raging behind them as well. So this is about self-belief, and if you're in a relationship, this is about remaining strong and steadfast in your belief that that's it. Hello and welcome to Sarah's Tarot. Here is your weekly love guidance for week beginning October the 22nd. I have 3 sets of cards, 1, 2, 3, for you to choose from. And if you focus your eyes on each set and decide which you feel drawn to, I'll then turn the cards over and see what your messages are for the week ahead. Okay, so if I give you a moment to decide which you're drawn to. Okay, so for those of you who have drawn set 1, you have the Strength card and the High Priestess of Fire. So that's a very strong and powerful combination of cards. As you can see, the witch here in this particular Strength card is walking side by side with a lion. There is a storm behind her, but both she and the little cat do not appear to be afraid at all. And that's the message for those of you drawn to this card. Do not be afraid. Believe in yourself. And if you are in a relationship, it may be that you need to stand your ground this week. Believe in how you feel. Believe in your feelings. Believe in your opinions. It's also a card that says, you know, this is about your inner strength, and it's about being self-assured. So it's not an aggressive form of strength. It's not the kind of strength that roars. It's about taking your time to get your message across to your partner, being patient, and, you know, basically keeping things on a calm, even keel between you, even if you do have some difficult things to say to your other half or to deal with this week. You know, this is not about getting the upper hand. This is about the strength that people can rely on, so that, you know, you may need to be there for your partner this week in some way, or simply be the rock that the two of you can lean on to deal with anything that's going on around you. For those of you who are not in a relationship, this is about your own unique strengths, okay? And realising that sometimes it's, you know, as much as you may want to be with that special someone, sometimes it's about standing in your own power and being being able to be on your own and still be happy, you know, and finding the strength to do that. For some of you, you may have recently got over a relationship or broke up with your partner and maybe searching for that strength this week. But when this card comes out, it's suggesting that you have all the strength you need. And the High Priestess of Fire confirms that she is related to fire signs Aries, Leo and Sag, and she is a very strong person, a very strong lady, and when difficulties arise, the High Priestess of Fire taps into her awesome powers. You know, she's a type of person who can be strong yet nurturing. So, you know, she just says it as it is and confronts issues head on. Not in an aggressive way, but in a strong, mature, self-assured way. So whether it's with regard to your partner or situations in your relationship or going on around the two of you, or whether it's with regard to you as a single individual who needs to be more like this lady who is happy in her own skin. They want you to know this week that you have all the strength you need. And that is set 1. So we now move on to set 2. And the cards for those of you who were drawn to this set are the 4 of Cups and the Cycles card. We can see the cat here up on the shelf here above the door, looking at the fish, peering into the fish bowl. Absolutely love these cards. And here we have a gentleman sitting at the table. He has 3 cups and one is being brought to him by his young helper here, but he seems quite fed up, doesn't he? He's not really interested in what this boy has to offer. And the Cycles card. We'll take a look at this card first, the 4 of Cups. If you're in a relationship, then you may have recently been feeling as if, you know, life could be greener on the other side. Sometimes we can get stuck in a rut in our relationships, and for some of you who are with someone, then that may be how you're feeling right now, as if everything is a little bit sort of same old, a little bit dull, a little bit boring, not much going on between you. You know, perhaps you haven't been doing a lot together, or what you have been doing hasn't been very sort of interesting or much fun. And that has led you to this belief that, you know, perhaps things would be better with someone else, or you know, somewhere else, living a different kind of life. And it can, it can be easy to fall into that trap. But, you know, with the 4 of Cups, there is a message here to take a good look at your situation and realise that, you know, whoever we're with, eventually at some point, once the initial euphoria or excitement of the relationship has worn off, whoever we are with, we will normally get round to this sort of situation where, you know, things don't seem quite as interesting as they were, or quite as much fun as they were. It doesn't mean, though, that the relationship isn't good, and it's asking you to take a second look before you decide to make any changes. Okay, so this is about looking up and seeing the love that is on offer from your partner, and seeing the love that is between you, and how with some effort, you could make it exciting again. And for those of you not in a relationship, I do feel with this card coming out that it's almost as if you've kind of given up in your search. You've lost a lot of motivation and feel as if you'll never find this person. Even though actually, if you were to look around, there are people who are very interested in you. It could be one particular person, it may be a few of them, but you're not really opening your eyes or your heart to see what's in front of you. Or you're not giving people a chance. Maybe they don't tick all your boxes and you need to change those boxes or get rid of them entirely. And you know, it could be that you need to give someone a chance here. They may not be everything you're looking for on the surface, but when you get to know them, things could be a lot different to how you perceive them right now. And this may be someone you already know or someone that's coming in. So if it's not someone that you already know and someone steps in with an offer of love or you know, asks you out for a date or takes an interest in you, you know, don't dismiss it. Open your eyes to this offer, even if it's not everything you would necessarily hope for. Initially, it could turn out to surprise you, or this person could. And also with the Cycles card, you know, whether you're in a relationship or not, our moods and our feelings can go in cycles, and often the full moon has a lot to do with that. So this could be a real passing phase, especially if you're married or in a relationship. You know, maybe in a month's time you may feel completely different. So accept that, you know, emotions do flow, and they ebb and they flow, and don't, you know, hang on to the feelings that you may be experiencing right now. Especially if you're losing hope or feeling a bit despondent, okay? Because things, I feel, could be so much better if you change your perception and give love a chance. And that is set 2. Let's have a look at set 3. Okay, right, we have the lovely Empress and the Grove card. So let's have a look at this card. So we have 2 cats to look at here. We have the little black cat here at the Empress's feet. Oh, and the little cat here in the garden on the chair resting. So let's take a look at the Empress card here. This beautiful Empress here. She has a beacon of light and a lovely dog by her side. She is nurturing. She is caring. She's Mother Earth, and can you see the bounty of apples behind her, ready to be harvested, you know. She is carrying a child here, and she's just beauty personified, really. And she has a lovely crown here, a really lovely Empress card, and the little cat is so playful around her, isn't she? So it's a really lovely energy that this card gives off. I do love the Everyday Witch Tarot deck. It's so nice. And we also have the Grove card and with a cat. And I feel this is a very healing card, the Grove card, out in the garden. And it's, as I said, this deck is quite autumnal, and it's, you know, you can see the changing colour of the leaves. It's really, really nice for this time of year. Now, the Empress card, let's get back to that. So if you're in a relationship, the Empress card indicates that there is a lot of love between you. And I feel that the message here is to nurture that love this week between the two of you. Now, I'd also say that Some of you that were drawn to this particular set of cards may be pregnant, or have a partner who is pregnant, or maybe wanting to get pregnant, and hoping and wishing for that to happen. This is a strong indication of pregnancy and birth, so it's a good set of cards if you're hoping for that. But other than that, it's about nurturing yourself and nurturing this relationship that you're in. You know, if it's a new relationship, it has all the potential to flourish and grow into something wonderful. If you focus your heart and soul on the two of you and you spend quality time together. And also, if you remember to look after yourself, because what I'm picking up today is that some of you in a relationship need to look after yourself more as well, especially those who are pregnant. Look after yourself and, you know, take some time to do the things that make you feel good, you know, go out into nature as well. And, you know, just allow yourself some special time, a little bit of pampering. Because when you feel good, that feeds into the relationship. So don't neglect yourself at all. But also focus on this relationship of yours as well. And congratulations to any of you who have chosen this card who is pregnant, and for those of you hoping to get pregnant, this is a very, very good omen. For those of you who aren't drawn to the Empress card, for those of you who aren't in a relationship, I meant to say, sorry, the Empress card is an indication that you need to love yourself first before you can love anybody else, okay? So this is about spending time on you and working on your inner child. You know, this tummy doesn't have to be literally an actual child. It can be your own inner child. And I feel for those of you who are single, it's about working on that child inside you and loving that child inside you that carries a certain amount of sadness with it, okay? By healing and helping yourself to grow spiritually and emotionally and learning to love yourself, you will be able to open your heart then to others coming into your life, and you will be able to love them. I feel for some of you drawn to this card who are single, there may have been some difficulties in the past that have left you feeling hurt and inside of you, and that you are carrying that with you right now. And this card has come out to help you to let go of that, to focus on your own heart and heal from any past hurts. And in fact, the Grove card is all about healing. It's about going into this garden, into this grove, sitting with this beautiful ginger cat, it looks to me, this beautiful ginger cat, and having some healing time, some quality time to yourself, you know. For those of you in a relationship, the same applies. Finding that bit of special time for yourself that will then feed into this relationship, and especially if you're pregnant, putting your feet up and taking care of yourself and this new baby. And as I say, for those of you who are single, finding the time to heal would be very beneficial to you this week. And that is set free. So thank you very much to everyone who's joined me today. If you'd like to order a reading, please go to the link below, and please subscribe to my channel for future videos. Much love to all.